Yeah, veterans lead the way.
22 too many. Opioid addiction, you pay for it with your taxes.
22 too many! 22 too many! Plants over bills! Plants over bills! Plants over bills!
I served 4 years in one deployment to Afghanistan in the Army as an Apache crew chief before being medically retired for epilepsy from a traumatic brain injury.
I'm an Army veteran. I served for 7 years, 6 of which were in special operations doing communications and intelligence support.
I am a Marine Corps veteran, 2 deployments to Iraq. I got out as a staff sergeant.
Every restaurant or place too many people, potential place of death. No matter how big or small, hitting a pothole made you hold your breath and hope your eyes open on the other side. Fireworks, first thought, take cover.
We've got over 22 veterans committing suicide daily due to PTSD, shock, trauma, anxiety, pain, depression, loss of body parts, loss of spirit, to a lot of problems. From things that they've seen in combat to things that they've seen here at home.
What I saw in that room changed me. Didn't change what I did that day. I continued to move out the bodies we could and move along with the operations that day. But afterwards, the dreams, the nightmares, the delusions.
I lost my will to live from PTSD.
But there was one reoccurring issue, and that's that I was constantly being over-medicated. Not to forget or mask the symptoms like the pharmaceutical pills did. I am seizure-free for over 4 years and off all 13 medications and alive today, living a happy life, married and with a gorgeous child, because I integrated Western medicine like talk therapy with holistic approaches to include cannabis in with my treatment plan.
I was prescribed a copious amount of prescription medication prior to using cannabis. Cannabis was my exit drug.
22 veteran suicides a day, folks. You want to thank me for my service? Call your elected official and tell them to stop passing the pills out at the VA like it's candy.
A big part of that 22 a day is pharmaceutically induced suicide. Also published on the VA's own website. You do not treat PTSD with benzodiazepines because it causes suicide.
Those pills almost cost me my life, almost cost me my job, almost cost me the woman I loved and the 2 children that I brought into this world. Enough was enough. I put the bottle down and I started looking for other help.
My battle buddies and myself were being persecuted for the use of something that we all know is beneficial to us.
Cannabis is not a pharmaceutical. It should not be a pharmaceutical. It is not a singular molecular compound product. It has 80 plus cannabinoids. It is directly integrated to our endocannabinoid system, and the research needs to be on whole plants.
Don't let any of your elected officials make laws that take the access to the plant away from you. It's one of the most therapeutic things that you can do is just growing a plant at home. Depending on your zip code, you could be, completely in line with your state law, or you could be a criminal. But regardless, veterans find themselves falling under 2 systems, both state and federal.
It shouldn't be something that's at back alley. It should be in Main Street. It should be right in front of you, and you should raise your children's society to be accepting of it because it is not harmful.
Men, women, fathers, mothers, sons, daughters. There is nobody who is not going to be affected by this.
I have testified in Richmond, the capital, and testified in Maryland, the capital, and I wore my cape. Because I told them I've been smoking 45 years, it works on my endorphins, makes me happy and well.
It's really sad. You would think at some point people seeing groups like ours would open some eyes, and I think that that's a big thing for us is that, all of us here are welcome and open to speak out, but go back home and kind of initiate that with your brothers and sisters and try to get them to open up about it too. And even your spouses. My wife has been She grew up strict Southern Baptist. She didn't want to talk to me about cannabis use at first, and I said, give me 3 months. Let me try it. Let's see what happens. And she was sold. So she saw her husband come back.
There is no way in this world that you should be demonized for coming out to an event like this. And there is no way in the world that people who fight for these freedoms of the land that we stand on should have to feel like a criminal just to use a medication that saved their life.
We need to come out, we need to bring our neighbors out, veterans, civilians alike, and start this cannabis crusade together. We're all warriors, armed with the truth, and I invite everybody to go out and normalize this, just like a glass of wine.
We the people, we gotta be a voice. We all have to be the voice, and we have to take care of each other.
Woo! We need to communicate more. We need to educate ourselves more. We need to be more active, because if we don't do it, no one else is. It starts with us, and it starts with us pushing veteran issues into the limelight.
We took an oath. We didn't just stop because we ain't no longer in the uniform anymore. That's what the general population needs. They need to see us more. They need to hear us more. They need to see us inside these state houses talking to these people, talking to these representatives, hold their feet to the fire.
It is better helping than anything that I've been given through the VA, and I have now regained my life. I am active. I am outgoing. I probably do more work now than I ever did before. Yes. So it does not make you lazy.
You, me, and everybody else who can hear us, who can see us, who can actually make a move. You have to talk to your state representatives. Cannabis can and will save lives.
Today I tell you, I'm a father, a son, a grandfather, a brother. Most of all, I'm a patient, and I'm not a criminal.
Plants